This lesson is on the mood of verbs. So your lesson objectives are that by the end of the lesson, you will be able to explain what verb mood is, list and define the 3 verb moods in English, and identify the mood of a verb when used in a sentence. Your cue words are accordingly mood, indicative, subjunctive, and the imperative. Just like with emotions, verbs have moods. However, unlike with people, verb mood just describes the status of an action. And we'll look at what that means in a minute. It's not talking about who's performing the action this time or the time of the action. Now with mood, we're focusing on the status. And we have 3 moods in English that we use predominantly: the indicative, the subjunctive, and the imperative. Your indicative mood is making a statement. It's a fact. This is how things are. For example, Ben is in my meeting. It is morning. John has a new car. We took a test on Tuesday. These are all just simple statements. Questions can also be statements if you are questioning whether or not something is a fact, such as, did we take a test on Tuesday? Or when was the test? Those things are also indicative mood verbs. The subjunctive mood describes a wish or a condition that may not be fact. For example, I wish he were here for the meeting. If he had brought his car to school, we could have driven together. If I were in charge of the school, we would never have homework. I wish the sun would come out. In the if statements, we're setting up things that are contrary to actual fact. The car is not at school, and you are not in charge of the school, so these things are not going to happen. And that's what makes those 2 items subjunctive. Everything else is just a wish. Hopes, dreams, etc. also fall into the subjunctive category. And the imperative mood is a request or a command. This always uses the present tense and often has an implied subject of you. So, call me when you get there. Text me when you're leaving. Do your homework now. Please double check your work. Commands or requests. Imperative moods give order. To identify moods, you look for the nature of the sentence. It will be a fact, a wish, or a command. If I were he, I would drive home before it got dark. Obviously, you're not he, so this one is the subjunctive because the situation isn't actually possible. It is cold outside even though it is spring is just a statement of fact, so it's indicative. And stop causing the distraction is a command, which makes it imperative. Pause your video and in your notes, practice these sentences by identifying the verbs as indicative, subjunctive, or imperative. Pause your video now. Let's go over these ones and see how you did. For number 1, you should have put down subjunctive because this is a wish, not a statement of reality. For number 2, it's just a fact, so it becomes indicative. Number 3 is once again subjunctive because obviously you didn't watch the game, so you didn't see the person hit a home run. And number 4 is the imperative telling you to stay behind the yellow line, with number 5 returning to the indicative because it's simply a statement that they go to the beach often. So, make sure you have your notes down and answer the questions in the formative.